Look at that.
Okay, here we are again. We're writing trig ID number 29 on top of 30. And we're going to do a similar sort of development for two more sum to product IDs. So ID, if you would please, in your comp book. We're still on page 131, finishing up sum to product IDs. So you're writing the cosine of A plus B and that ID over the cosine of A minus B ID. And we're going to do a similar kind of development. So first we're going to add the two and see what flushes out. And then we are going to subtract the two. So without any further blab, I'll just wait for them to do that as you do it.
Oh, we add it?
Yes. All right. Another beautiful ID. All right, let's, in fact, I think it would work better if you would take that one step further. And here's the step, and actually, you can go back in your papers and do this as well. Let's get rid of this 2. Do you have a 2 here, Bailey?
Yeah.
All right, because this is actually, let's divide both sides by 2.
So you have 1/2 on the
Yeah,
other
so
side?
and the best way to do it is to put a 1/2 in
Should we do
front.
that
So
for
I
the
did
other
yours.
ones in the book too?
Yeah, I think so. Let me think about it. All right, leave it like they're on the board, and then I'll decide.
Wait, like this on the board, or write everything else?
Yeah, just write it like this, and I'll decide. All right, underneath of that, write the trig IDs again,
Wait.
and guess what we're going to do?
Subtract.
Subtract. Hey, you done? You have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
For this one, does that get to there, or did I do that wrong? Do I just have to add the...
Well, first of all, this plus this is not that, but there is a
Yes.
trig ID involved. What's this plus that?
Isn't that this one?
Yes. So then this turns into a 1, and you already have a 1.
So 2 over
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all
Yeah.
I can do?
Then what happens down here?
That's part of this one.
Oh, okay. All right. 2 over that. Yeah, I don't see anything. Set cosine. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. All right, when you go back to this
Is this
step,
negative
because
2?
this distributes like that.
It's a negative.
So you got that right, but that's
So
off.
that should be fine.
Yeah, right. Let's see if that might flush something out. All right,
should
let's do
we
the thing
negative
with.
1/2 on the other side, or should we just do
Let's put negative 1/2 there, and then I'll tell you how to clean it up. All right. So you got what Molly had, negative 1/2 quantity cosine A plus B minus cosine A minus B.
Yeah.
All right. So mathematically, we can do what? If we cause that to be positive, what happens
Change the
in
sign.
here? Right. So this one becomes positive, so I'll put it first. And this one becomes negative, so I'll put it second. All right. So that's the better form. So. All right, you can go write those down while I reevaluate the first one. Let me see what I want to do. I think I want to do the same thing with that one. Let me get my notebook.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Sorry about that. So, the very first one. So here's one trig ID. Here's the other trig ID. And this one I'll put equals sine A cosine B. That's what that one was, right? So up here, this one's cosine A cosine B equals that. So I'll get rid of this so you can see clearly.
So the top one's 37 and the other one's 38.
All right, yeah. I think it is 35, 34, 35, 36. This is number 37. And this is number 38. All right, going back to number 35 then. Let's do the 1/2 magic. So it becomes, I didn't guide you through the very last step. There's nothing wrong that you did, but so I took that 2 from the right and just made it 1/2 on the left for number 35 as well. And now for number 36. And check my work here.
Can we make all these into flaps?
Make them what?
Into flaps so we can flap them?
Flaps? Sure. I love flaps. So plan it. I'll hand out the flaps tomorrow.
Okay. Then we'd have to use a different page though.
They won't fit.
Well, it'd be kind of hard to flap them all like this. We'd have to.
Yeah, so show me the layout.
If we did that, we'd have to do like one.
Oh yeah, you want to flap this
No, we're
page?
doing that.
Oh, okay.
We add those.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can, how
that-
many,
well, we
you
have
have
to make
pages
this into
beyond it,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can I choose the back page?
I don't
Yeah.
like the
Mhm.
two.
Page? Okay.
No,
Just
I
'cause
like
I
it
don't
like
like
that.
fractions.
All right, Bailey, see if this is showing up on this side of the board.
No, it
All right, can you move it?
There you go.
All right, Hannah and Abby, what we did is we took one further step on ID number 35. There was a 2 floating over here, and we brought it back over here as a 1/2, and I'll discuss why we did that in a second. We had a 2 here, we ended on ID number 36, and we just did the magic and made a 1/2 over here. We did 37, ended correctly, and 38. So those, make sure those trig IDs are like that. And now, looking at them, what we're going to do is some problems that use that. And it's basically following a formula. So there's not a whole lot of who struck about it. So what I'm going to be giving you is actually, how did I name this? Sum to products? Did I call it sum to products? Yeah. We're going to change that. Guess what we're going to call it?
Product to sum.
Right. Because in your work, you're going to start with values that look like this. They're going to be products. And I'm going to ask you to write them as a sum, I think. I think I am. So, sometimes you can take these either way, as you can notice. But I think we want to title it product to sum. We're going to start with this side and end with that side. All right, so I'm going to shine the camera on this assignment. And it is, actually you have this at home, right? Or Hannah, and do you have this paper?
Yeah.
Could you look at it then? If you need a new one, I have a couple here.
Wait, is this a negative on the other side?
Oh yeah, did this one show up negative?
Yeah.
Was there a -2
No,
out here?
it was a
No.
negative, but then you put it into
Oh
the
yeah, all I
parentheses.
did was I reversed the order
Oh,
here.
okay.
You see what I did?
Yeah.
So either way is equivalent to that. So you can see in blue where the negative was there, but I just switched the order and that created a more pleasing view. Alright. Alright, so the ones that reflect this work start on number 63. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
And go to number 74. So just check those off. We're going to start them now. And they go very quickly, and then
Yeah,
once you don't finish, you'll be doing at home. So we're traditional classroom right this second. So on the yellow paper, it's number 63 all the way through 74. It's 12 problems.
Can we work together?
Yeah, let's do the first one on the board or with me, and then you can work together. We'll turn off the video then. So I'm going to get rid of number 37 to give myself some room. So, Allie, would you dictate to me number 63?
6 sine pi over 4 cosine pi over 4.
All right, now you could do that without these trig IDs. You could actually just start it right now and use your unit circle, but I'm asking you to use these trig IDs, this product of sum, in order to practice them. Some of them you will need to do it. There's no other way.
Can we do them in our comp?
If there's a response side, you may, but if you run out of space, then you're going to have to switch to other paper. All right, 6 sine pi over 4 cosine pi over 4. Can you follow a formula? Which formula, number what, is it going to follow? Number 63. What do you think, Molly? Number what that we just did? It has a sine and a cosine in it. So which one had a sine and cosine?
It's gonna have to be one of the first two.
Okay, so which one was sine A, cosine B? Or
It'll be the first one.
the first one. All right, so let me write down. Could you read that to me? Sine, what do we call it?
1/2 sine A plus B.
Wait a minute, is sine A cosine B? Is that what it's reading?
Yeah.
All right, so 1/2 sine, I'm sorry, A plus B,
Sine A plus B plus sine A minus B.
and it's plus.
Yeah.
All right. All right, do you see why this is the trig ID that matches this problem? Because we needed one with sine, cosine. And that's the one that had sine, cosine in it. So you're matching the product here with that, and we're changing it to this sum. So, first things first, we hit a 1/2. Then we hit the 6 that was in the problem. We'll actually take 1/2 of 6 in a minute, but for now, just leave it like that. So then when I get inside the ID, the 6 is going out here. 6 was in the problem. Then, see that 6? It just sits out there. It doesn't affect our work right away. So there it is. Now I hit the formula, 1/2, followed by sine. All right, what's A and what's B in this problem? Bailey, can you identify what I'm going to put in here?
Pi over 4.
Pi over 4 is A, and what's B?
Pi over 4.
Okay, so we're adding the two. Plus sine pi over 4 minus pi over 4. So we're following just the pattern. So start simplifying. What's pi over 4 and pi over 4?
2 pi over 4?
Which is pi over 2. And what's pi over 4 minus pi over 4? I got that one. 0. So we just simplify. 6 times 1/2 is 3. What's sine of pi over 2? Trig circles. What is
0?
pi over?
No.
Why is there 26 over there?
I don't know.
Pi over 2.
1.
26.
1.
1. Is it 1? Yeah,
Yeah.
0 over 1 up. Right. Pi over 2 is at the top.
Yeah.
So sine, and then what's sine of 0? Sine of 0?
0.
0. Okay. So the answer came out to be 3. All right? So just practicing the use of these is what we'll do on the rest of that. In case you don't have that paper at home, I will shine a light on it. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to turn off the lights for a second. It doesn't show up until, well, they stay off for 2 seconds. Well, all right, so there's the problems. Number 63 through 70 appear there. And then 71 through 74 appear there. And we're using those 4 trig IDs we just developed. So there you go. Over and out.
Well,
Good time.